Are you guys ready for day 5? Let's go!
What's up, guys? I am Michael McAnally, and this is Leo the Hiking Dog. For the last year, we have been planning and preparing for this thru hike of the Appalachian Trail. Thank you for joining our adventure. If you are enjoying the journey, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We would be super thankful.
Good morning. It is 7 o'clock. This is going to be day 5 of hiking. We actually had to take a day off yesterday. Leo had a little bit of a hot spot on a pad, but I consulted a vet, got what we needed, got it covered up and taken care of, rested for a day, and now we are back on trail. So today we're going to try to hit Standing Indian Shelter. We just left Around the Bend Hostel, by the way. If you have a chance to stay with Gordon and his wife there, I highly recommend it. They've really stepped up their game, and now they're providing breakfast and dinner when you stay there. So if you do plan on staying there, put that into your food plan so that you're not carrying out extra food or carrying food with you, since they're going to feed you 2 meals while you're there. So, but we relaxed yesterday, which drives me a little crazy because I don't like sitting still. But Leo needed it, and I'm going to put him first and make sure that he is healthy. And now he's trying to drag me up a mountain because he also doesn't like sitting still, but the rest did him well. Ooh, I got to get over this log. Hold on one second. He's going to go under it. I got to go over it. All right, we're almost 4 miles into our day. A little after 8 o'clock. It's almost 8:30, 8:30-ish. So, just want to talk about a few of the people that I met at the hostel. One of the coolest part about the trail is the people that you run into, have conversations with. And so I met a few guys yesterday, and then one young lady as well, because we were kind of all in the bunk room. But so the first one's Pipes. Pipes is a subscriber. He got his trail name because he has 2 iron pipes as his walking sticks. I don't know why I gave him a hard time, but it's all in love. But those 2 iron pipes, he plans on walking all the way to Katahdin, and he says he's trying to get his upper body workout at the same time. It's hard enough to stay on this trail without having to worry about an upper body workout. But anyway, Pipes is about 24 years old. Very cool young man. And you know, it was great chatting with him. Then I met Rose. Rose is a 24-year-old young lady. She's an art major. She is a wedding florist. She does not have a trail name yet. So I tried to think of one for her, but I didn't get, trail names really come when you get to know somebody and you're around them for a long time. So just kind of hanging around for a couple hours at a hostel, sometimes something weird might happen and they get a trail name from that. But nothing weird happened. But so Rose is still looking for her trail name. And then I also met my mortal enemy. My trail name, if you guys don't know, is Master Splinter, because I used to walk with big old wooden sticks, and I own a jiu-jitsu gym and I train other people. So Kenny Powers, my boy, gave me the name Master Splinter, and so I'm out here looking for my turtles that I'm gonna train. But my mortal enemy, I met trail name Shredder. Very cool guy, husband, father, out here doing the trail. And even though he's my mortal enemy by name, we hit it off, and I did a little shakedown with him and help him lose about 4 pounds off of his pack. 4 pounds other than the bear can that he's sending home. So he's gonna be saving probably 6.5 pounds losing that bear can and the 4 pounds of stuff that we shook down out of his pack. So those are the cool people that I met at the hostel. I'm gonna meet plenty more, obviously. I'm always gonna stick at my own pace. I'm not gonna be looking for a tramley, but if anybody winds up walking something along my pace, I don't mind company whatsoever. So it's been a good day so far. I'm gonna hopefully make it to Blue Ridge Gap somewhere in the 9:30 range, and then hopefully we're gonna be in North Carolina definitely way before noon, so we'll have one state down. It is the first day. You see, I am in short sleeves. It is warm enough finally to have shed a layer, so that's been awesome to be able to take a layer off and just walk in a t-shirt. It's been the first time since I've started that it's been warm enough to do that. Look what we found. I should say Leo found right here on the trail. So he's up in a tree right now. Oh, hey buddy, we're not gonna bother you. We're gonna keep on hiking. Very cool scene. I'm not quite sure what kind of animal that was. If you guys do know, please comment down below and let me know. Leo left him alone after I told him to heel and sit, but he climbed up a tree about 2-3 feet and was hanging out up there. I mean, I've never seen a beaver out of the water. Was that a beaver? I mean, he had some beaver looking teeth, but I thought beavers also had like this paddle looking tail. So I'm not quite sure what that was. So like I said, comment down below. But very cool. That's the first real close wildlife encounter I've had in all the hiking I've ever done, other than seeing some deer off in the distance running away or something like that. But very cool. All right, I had a little signal and I sent the picture over to my wife, and she Google lensed it. Technology is absolutely amazing. So for all of you that commented groundhog, you are correct, because that's what it was. It was a groundhog. Very cool. The only groundhog I think I've ever seen is the one that they show Puxatomi Phil or something like that. The big old giant fat one that they have in captivity that tells us whether it's going to be more summer, if we're going to go into spring or if we're going to have more winter. So I've never seen a groundhog in its natural habitat, so that's what it was. It was a groundhog. Very, very cool. Did you guys see that groundhog? I saw that groundhog. I let my dad know that he was up there, and then I came back and did what I was supposed to do. All right, don't stop because it's hard. Stop because it's done. Georgia, we're done. Real done is Katahdin. Well, we're heading to North Carolina. Welcome to North Carolina. Let's go. All right, we have made it to Bly Gap. We just crossed into North Carolina. As you see, there is the famous Bly tree. People have taken photographs of this tree. It's a pretty famous tree here on the Appalachian Trail, just because of how twisty and windy it is. So it doesn't look like it's doing good, but there it is. All right, there's a big climb coming up out of Georgia into North Carolina, so we're gonna go knock that thing out. So you made it out of Georgia and into North Carolina, and right after that tree, it's like North Carolina welcomes you with a big smack in the face, like, hey, we got mountains too. Because that climb coming right past the tree, man, it'll kick your butt. So North Carolina says, welcome. Alright guys, we are 12 miles into the day, a little bit more than 12 miles, going on 12 and a half. We're about to come up on a pretty little view I want to show you guys. Stopped and got some water, filled up some water. That climb into North Carolina is no joke. North Carolina wants you to know who they are. Leo, right here. Alright, here's the view. Oh no, we're not there yet. Yeah, baby. Look at that. Alright, for those of you that want to know what an Appalachian Trail shelter looks like, this is it right here. This is Muskrat Creek Shelter. They're all different. This one has 2 tables, one built in, and there's a picnic table in there as well. If you don't want to tent or hammock camp, you can set up your pads and your sleeping bags and stuff here on the platform, and you know, that's how people take advantage of shelters, so they don't have to set their stuff up. There's shelves and stuff that people sit and manage or like cook their food and stuff like that. There's most likely a fire pit, something like that, at most of the shelters. I'm also going to show you what a privy looks like, because I have to use one, so might as well show you. When you go to the bathroom out here, you got 2 choices. You go 200 feet from the trail and you dig a hole. It needs to be 6 to 8 inches. Or you go to one of these shelters and you go by one of these privies. So the privy is coming up right there. See what the privy looks like. Oh yeah. So Leo's, I'm getting a little too far away from him. He's not liking it. He'll be all right though. So this is your privy. They're nothing fancy. Basically, it's a little outhouse. You bring your own toilet paper. Sometimes there's some in there, but there's not. So there's a bucket with some wood chips and a toilet seat. Yeah, nothing fancy, but they do get the job done. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of business. Hope you guys enjoy the tour. We are approaching 16 miles on the day. North Carolina opened with a gut punch, but it's been pretty nice ever since the shelter. So I'm walking like on the side of a ridge right now. You can see how beautiful the mountains are there across. I think we're going to pass by the Standing Indian Shelter, because there's a camp spot on the top of Standing Indian Mountain, which is just 1 more mile, that has water. I won't need a privy since I've already taken care of business twice today. Like, you guys want to know that, but I mean, there's some realities out here that you just gotta kind of suck it up and deal with. Look, you're gonna poop in the woods. You're gonna blow some snot rockets every now and then. Hopefully not as many as I have, because if the police were tracking me, they definitely could find me with the trail that I've left through Georgia. So, but anyway, we're gonna, as I said, bypass Standing Indian and make it to the campsite there at the top of the mountain and see what that looks like. From what I read on Far Out, which Far Out is the app that we use to navigate everything, so that we know exactly where we're at and there's comments where other people have left information, so you can find out like a campsite or a spot if there's campsites and things like that. So the place that I'm going to says that the sunset is absolutely amazing. So that's the reason why I'm going to push past the shelter and make it to the top of the mountain, which, like I said, it's only a mile extra. But we're going to get there and get camp set up. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon now, so we got plenty of time. Should get there right around 4. And it's been a beautiful, blessed, amazing day. All right, we got about 1.5 miles left to go before we reach the top of Standing Indian Mountain, where we're going to camp at. We stopped at the Standing Indian shelter. Only one person was there. I thought it would be crowded. I guess it's starting to thin out outside of Georgia, because I really haven't seen anybody today other than her. And then she said I was the only person that she'd seen today. So yeah, we're gonna push on and go up to the top of this mountain and see if we can't catch a beautiful sunset this evening. Standing at the top of the Standing Indian Mountain. Campground's got to be coming up. We're on a ridge line right now. Look at that view. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. That is so beautiful. All right, we made it to the campsite and we are getting camp set up. I had to go down the hill for our water source, but made it back up. Got a couple guys here from Miami camping at the top of the mountain with me, which is cool, having some extra people here. But it's time to do the bag explosion into the tent. First thing I normally do, I know you guys can't see anything right now, but my butt hanging out. But first thing I normally do is try to clean as much debris out of the tent as I can before I get started, because a little bit more will get in there every night and eventually it'll just be a big mess. So it's good to try to clean a little bit at a time as you're going. All right, well, I got tent set up for the night. We're gonna get something to eat and then we're gonna climb in there and stay warm. Sun's about to set. Might walk up to the top of that hill, see what that sunset looks like. All right. All right, we're gonna walk up the top of this hill and see if we can't catch the sunset as it's going down. I got most of camp set up. Just a few more things I gotta do in the tent. But I wanted to see if we can't get up here as the sun is going down. Happens quick. Oh, we got plenty of time before the sun goes down. Oh, man, what a view. if I can't get the best view for you guys. Alright, here we go. Look at that amazingness. Man, that was an absolutely amazing view up there. The sun was kind of lost in the clouds way off in the distance, but didn't get that sunset, but still it didn't take away from how absolutely beautiful it is. So that's going to be it for today, guys. I'm going to climb into the tent and we're going to call it a night. We'll see you guys in the morning.